Alright, motherfucker, what's going down? I appreciate you having a nice little drive out here.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for having me, bro.
Hell yeah, it's been a minute. I know, it's summertime.
Yeah, it's been about 6 months, maybe.
Yeah, seasons are changing out here, man. It's getting hot out.
Love it.
Dude, I'm fucking loving it. Dude, we've been grinding out here, too. I need to get back to this podcasting shit a little more, too.
Yeah, for sure.
I need to. Yeah, man, you know, I feel bad, you know, about old Nashville and, shit. That's just, hey, drugs, man. That's drugs. But look at what we got going on in our communities, period. You know, we were just talking about this the other day. We have a huge line on, I should have brought one for the show, our fuck fentanyl shit. Yeah, we got a huge line of that fuck fentanyl, and like, we've been putting them out on the streets, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, my biggest takeaway from that is the more people that are like discrediting that shit and making it fucking nothing, fuck that shit. You know, the more hatred that people put towards that shit, the less it's gonna be. You know, it's like me and Boston were talking about it, and I was telling him, I was like, nobody will pull dope out around me. Ain't nobody, like, if we're all kicking it together, ain't nobody gonna pull a bag of fucking fentanyl out and be like, hey, y'all wanna get high? You know what I'm saying? So the more people that are against it and more,
well, it's about creating awareness. It's funny you brought this up because I don't know if you know, but I'm in the middle of right now, like, I got a distribution deal for my artwork, the trap tune stuff, and I was like, man, you know, I do well, man, I'm fine. It's not about money with the art, it's about just getting the art out there, you know what I'm saying? I can make a little money off of it, cool. It's more about just getting it out there. And, you know, I lost my brother 3 years ago to a fentanyl overdose, which somebody gave him some Xanax bars that were fentanyl and killed him. 23 years old. And literally, when I say my little brother, it's like my son. I've had him since he was like, what, 13, 14 years old? Like, I raised this little kid, love him to death. He's everything to me. So it really, like, fucked me up for a long time, man. I'm still, to this day, fucked up about it. So when I started doing the artwork, and it was just like, I just started doing it. People started buying it. So I was like, hey, man, I got something here. You know, I'm not the best artist. I just like drawing cartoon characters and getting them smoke pot and shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, what can I do? And it just came to me in the car one day, in the truck, and I was driving. I was like, dude, I'm going to start a nonprofit called Zane Tough. That's my little brother's name, Zane Tough. And just take half this money from this artwork and put it back into, like, creating awareness of, because this is the thing, man. And I'm not going to put nobody out there, but there's been people in my city that everybody knows that had died, and we all know that they died from fentanyl, but everybody wants to keep it a secret. And, you know, because they don't, and I get it, you don't want your people to look like a drug addict or whatever, you know, whatever.
You know, even a lot of times they're not even drug addicts.
Yeah,
you know,
I know.
because we've been losing people that were like, just like you talking about popping a Xanax.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, they ain't even drug addicts.
Exactly.
And this shit's just taking them.
And I feel like we need to talk about it. Like, so I was like, well, if I could take this money and I'll go buy my cameras and or just pay people to shoot these little mini documentaries on, like, people that's life's been, like, I'm the first one's gonna be called Zane Tough, where I talk and she talks and my family talks about how much Zane meant to us and how we lost him through fentanyl. And or somebody that's on fentanyl. Kind of like, have you ever seen that underbelly channel on YouTube? It's called something White Underbelly or something. Well, they just interview random people, but I want to do people that's been affected by overdose, and I want to do that, and then I want to get the Narcan and be able to buy Narcan and put it in the streets, even vending machines where Narcan is 50 cents. Like, we need that shit, you know what I'm saying? We need to save people's lives, and we need to create awareness around, so that's like my whole mission now. Like, it went from the art, because like, man, I'm not feeling the music no more. I'm getting creative in other ways. I love music. I always love to write music and work with other artists. But, like, right now, I'm just like, I'm not on that. You know, I started doing the artwork. I was like, man, I want to do this now. It's like, let's go. And not only just this, I want to, you know, I'm doing a pressure washing company. Me and my brother are going to start buying houses and flipping houses. Like, you know, and I want to put that, like, show people that there's other ways to just making music and rapping, man, because that's like a long shot. There's not too many people that really get that. You can rap out here for years.
You can rap out one fucking song, but you have to buy a house and flip.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like I want to create, and I want to just start a nonprofit and be able to, like, create something that I give back, because I was like, man, what am I gonna be known for? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, legacy is more than anything. And if I could be known for somebody that really created awareness and help people and change people's lives and save lives, man, sign me up. It ain't about the money no more. So it's really like, I'm like really literally on the way here, I was on the phone with my CPA and we're trying to, like, got to make this a nonprofit. So it's different. It's weird. It's a little bit harder than setting up an LLC and shit. Because I wanted to make it legit, and it's like kind of like turning my whole YouTube channel, because I've chilled on like roasting people and shit like that, just having fun. No, besides the other day, you know what I'm saying. But for the most part, I'm like, man, I don't want to do that no more. I want to create something positive and something that will last forever, and something that my kids can be proud of and say, man, that's what my daddy did. He helped a lot of people. So that's what I'm on, man, and that's like the mission. And it's really like my art people are like, man, the distribution people are like, hey, when you gonna, because they're gonna put it on tumblers, t-shirts, canvases, all that shit. Like, when you gonna bring it down here? And I'm going at the end of next month, and I'm like, I should be ready. Just let me do this nonprofit, because they were totally with it. They were like, oh, this is dope, da da da. And they even gonna like take a portion, because you know it's a 60-40 deal, you know, 60 my way, 40 their way, and they're like, hey, we're gonna give a portion of our money to it too, because essentially it's a tax write-off too, so it's kind of helps. But me, more than it being a tax write-off, I'm like, man, I just want to help some people. Yeah, I'll give it all to them. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I can buy my canvases and the paint and all this shit, I need to do it. I don't care. I like doing this shit anyways. So yeah, man, I'm really like excited to see where the future is gonna. It's just funny you brought that up, because I've talked about it a couple times, but I really touched on it. We've
been real big on this movement right now.
Yeah,
no, I mean, we've been pushing it and pushing the envelope on it.
No, I want a t-shirt ASAP.
Yeah, they got other things, fucking xylazine now that they're out there doing.
What is that?
It's a horse tranquilizer. It's
yeah.
It's worse than fentanyl.
Yeah, no.
And fucking,
listen, I got an older brother.
People fucking arms and shit.
I got an older brother that was doing it a couple weeks ago.
Bro, we gotta be the generation to stop this shit, man.
Yes,
we gotta stop our fucking people from doing this shit, dude. It's the most ignorant thing in the world. What the fuck are people doing to themselves?
I don't get it.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to live, then so be it. You know. But don't fucking choke down your entire family and your entire life for a fucking feeling that you'll never fucking love.
Yeah, no, I'm in the process of getting my older brother right now in rehab. He's 53 years old, and he has literally been doing drugs since he was 16. Like, he went through the crack era.
You know how hard it is to change somebody's mentality when it's been already...
He got clean for like 5 years, man. He was a totally different person. Then about 12 years ago, he relapsed. 10 years ago, 12 years ago, he relapsed again. And the girl, there's always been a girl in the way. So the girl left last week, and no, she left this week. And 2 days before she left, some random dude that follows me hit me up. He's like, hey, man, I see your post about the fentanyl stuff, and if you know anybody that wants to be in rehab, get in rehab, there's a rehab out here in Columbia, Tennessee called Pathway to Hope, I think it's called, and I'll let anybody in you know for free. And I was like, damn, my brother.
Oh, fuck yeah, take that up.
You know, it's a real nice spot, and I talked to him all night last night. I'm fixing to call him when I get back in the truck. Like I said, Thursday I'm coming to pick you. I kind of gave him a deadline, which there ain't one. I was like, hey, bro, you got till Friday. You know, Thursday, Friday, I'm coming to pick your ass up.
I snatched him up on Wednesday because, you know, Thursday, Friday going to come around, you ain't going to want to go. Exactly. Yeah, you ain't going to find them.
Exactly.
I've been like, hey, it's Wednesday, I just want to come pick you up. I ain't going to take you down there until Thursday, I know, but let's go get something to eat before
and then shoot his ass out there.
And then shoot his ass out there.
To the car.
You know what I'm saying? You're going. Because that's a lot of the case. You just left foot further right. The biggest thing with the addiction on those is the withdrawals. The withdrawals is the hardest thing.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, if it didn't have withdrawals, a lot of people wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of people are like, all right, I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's the withdrawals that fuck them up. So, you know, getting them that sort of help is huge for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. You definitely need to lock yourself down somewhere and detox and then go. And he knows what to do. Once he gets in there and gets back in the groove of things, and everybody in the family is like...
But it's getting to that.
You're 53 years old. You got to grow up, homie.
Yeah, but when is somebody going to?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do it unless you want to yourself.
No, you got, and that's the thing with my brother. I'm like, hey man, don't, you know what I'm saying? This is a good place. If you don't want to go, just tell me you don't want to go. I don't want to waste this man's time.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's other people.
There's other people that want to go.
But you need to fully just force it. Me, I snatch him up by the neck and be like, nah, you don't.
Yeah.
You know, especially family. But that's so common nowadays. If you go anywhere in America, there's drug problems. I was in Charleston, West Virginia, and it is riddled. It is fucking riddled. And I'm like, dude. And if you go to places where cannabis is legal,
it's less.
It's way less.
Way less.
Way less. You know, these people are actually eating and sleeping and taking care of their kids.
And that's kind of my whole push is like,
people are gonna get high no matter what.
Just smoke weed.
People are gonna get high.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they want. They want to get high.
Yeah.
But now the way that the cannabis world is, they got the edibles, the gummies, the RSO, the tinctures. They got. You don't have to just smoke a joint.
No.
You can do whatever, dude. I don't fuck with concentrates, right?
Yeah.
That shit looks like dope. That shit looks like I'm doing some hard drugs.
Yeah.
Like you got to get a rig for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm cool on that.
But if there's the next person that is, you know, and I got a bunch of friends that
doing heroin. Yeah.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Way better than doing it. And it'll lay your ass out the same.
Yeah, it will.
You know what I'm saying?
And you don't withdraw from it.
You ain't gonna die.
I mean, you kind of like might be a little like sluggish the next day, but nothing compared to that.
And you could do your entire fucking bag, and you're gonna be alive tomorrow.
Yeah.
You might not have shit in your fridge.
Yeah.
But you will be alive tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? In the military, not in the military, but like when you get out of the military, there's a bunch of different veterans and different veteran groups that they have set up for people to get like hooked on opiates and different drugs like that, and they have cannabis retreats.
Oh.
And they'll like send you out, and you go and hang out with a group of other individuals just like yourself, and do cannabis retreats to get off dope and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's going to be a little bit harder. You know, they probably have like methadone and stuff like that of other natures. I don't know the extent of it, but I know I've known two people that have went and did it. And, you know, one of my good friends, Dave.
Probably.
And oh fuck yeah!
You know Scott Starks, the producer. Scott Starks. I don't know if that's how you say that shit.
I've always said that.
Starks. I don't know. He's crispy.
He's crispy.
He's got a him and used to be Nipsey Hussle. I can't remember. Steve Lindell. I can't say his name right either. Him and Steve got a rehab center out in LA, and that's what it is. It's a weed rehab center, like
nice
to come off hard drugs, but you can smoke there.
Yeah.
They just they take you when you get there and get you a big bag of weed and say sit your ass down and smoke his weed.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I grew up around Narcotics Anonymous, man. I don't. A lot of people don't know this, but my dad was a recovering drug addict. Of course, my mom was, but my dad was like really heavy, and my mom was still on drugs, so I went to go live with my dad. So he would take me to the meetings, and you know, weed was totally like that was back then. It was, and I think more nowadays. I don't know, I haven't been there, but I'm pretty sure they're like, dude, if you're just smoking weed, then you're cool.
Yeah.
You know, like I get a drug is a drug is a drug, but it's weed, homie.
Yeah.
Like it's so much better than alcohol. You know what I mean? Like smoke up.
Oh, dude, you could drink every night.
Yeah.
And be straight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I took a year off of drinking.
Yeah.
Because that's my jam. Because I like to drink.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's hard to say, hey, I just want to have a gentleman's drink. Drink. And opposed to, I'm going to have 9, I'm going to kill this bottle. And then I'm going to do something I regret and say something that I shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? It's just bad. You shouldn't, you know. In cannabis, I'm just going to fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I didn't finish the movie.
Yeah.
You know, like that's
sorry I ate up all the food, but you know, I didn't fucking get out here and kill nobody on the road.
You feel me? Yeah. Like you can't drink a bottle on your way home.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can smoke a joint. I'm just saying you would be less affected if one would so happen to have to.
Exactly.
You know, but here's the thing with alcohol. Alcohol is one of those drinks that's socially unacceptable and acceptable in the sense of if I offer you a drink, right? And you say no, I automatically think that there's a problem.
Water.
Yeah, I think. Maybe not. I probably only got beer.
I
got Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, that'll work. Anything.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I do got waters.
That'll work. Appreciate it. I mean, I'm dry as fuck.
Dude, I know it. I've been driving like a mug. But what I was saying, alcohol is one of those, if I offer you a drink and you're like, no, I don't want to drink. I'd be like, oh, you're driving alcohol problem or something?
Yeah.
Like, did you have a problem with alcohol before? Why don't you want to drink? Ain't nobody saying that shit about any of the other drugs.
Yeah, I'm not a big drinker. I used to be back in the day. I'm just not a big. She drinks more than I do.
I love to drink.
She's not really a big drinker either. Like she drinks on the weekends type. She's a social drinker.
I got a whole bar behind me.
Yeah.
I love that shit. You know. But I think that with everything that there's limits on everything.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to do everything in moderation. You know. And you know, as I mature, I try to grasp that. You know.
It's just part of getting older and realizing it.
Yeah. Jelly be telling me, he's like, bro, you're gonna look to your 60. You have to focus on 60. What are you gonna do when you're 60? I'm like, yeah. Fuck. You know? A lot. I probably shouldn't spend the money I'm spending sometimes, you know, so cut a lot of stuff out. Frivolous shit.
Yeah,
make
man,
better investments. Make better, smarter
decisions. That's what
decisions.
I'm on right now too. It's like, okay, I've been bullshitting. I've been jacking off money too much.
One of the big things that I've been doing lately, and this, like, I hate it. I do because of who I am. Is I've been cutting a lot of people off. There's people that hit me up for cash all the time. They always have. You know what I'm saying? Like, half of them don't even live in the same state. I never see them or anything like that. A lot of people, they hit me up, and I'm like, well, I'm trying to have a goal because I need to get these licenses. We got licenses coming up, new laws are changing, and I want to be in that discussion when that happens. I don't want to be left behind.
Yeah.
So I got to stack, and I have my own things that I want to do with my life. So a lot of times I'm like, damn, dude, I feel bad. But I'm like, hey, I can't hook you up because I'm looking back and I'm like, dude, I'm spending a couple grand a month on blessing people. I'm like, dude, I can be saving that and then actually putting it towards this next goal that I want. And opposed to thinking, damn, well, maybe if I hustle a little bit harder and a little bit longer, so then I'm like, really, I'm already making the money. I'm just gonna not give it to you guys anymore. Because all they're doing is using the stuff that I'm sacrificing to stack that money. So like, yeah, I quit drinking, I don't smoke cigarettes, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that I'm not spending my money on. I don't drink energy drinks and stuff like that. So I'm not spending.
Them things are horrible.
Those things are horrible.
God,
right?
horrible.
So if I'm not doing that so I can save my money, why would I give you my money so you could just go spend it on that?
Exactly. So they can be unhealthy.
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
Because I've been on like the health kick. I'm down like 32 pounds. I'm kind of off this week because I've been bullshitting. I told her on the way here I gotta get back right. Starting tomorrow, I gotta get back on my shit.
Man.
But I've been trying to I'm like, dude, I ain't trying to be all in shape and shit, but it's like I've been walking. Is huge. I've been walking, I've been eating right, I've lost some weight, I wanna lose some more. It's like I wanna lose about 25 more pounds and I'm gonna start hitting the gym. Like I got some plans, like I'm gonna be healthy. This part of getting older, man, it's like, oh man, I gotta live to I wanna live to be at least 80. I wanna see my grandchildren, you know what I'm saying? Like I wanna be here for a while. So now it's like, okay, we gotta get some shit right. Eating a bunch of bullshit.
I just can't let my son whoop me.
Yeah. No, mine's almost there, bro. No. Mine plays football. He's a beast. Like,
that's what I'm saying. My kid, I be yoking him. I'm like, come on.
I already told him. I said,
I'm like, man,
I
5
said,
years
you'll never be able to
get
whoop me. I said, you'll never be able to whoop me. He said, yeah, well. I said, no, I got a brother. Your uncle. If you whoop me, my brother's gonna whoop you.
No, the only thing I got going is respect.
Yeah.
I'd be like, try me.
I don't even
even if he could whoop me, he wouldn't.
There comes that day though, man, because I tested my pops. Like I feel like there comes that day where he's gonna test you. But man, I got such a good kid, man. Like I really like my kid, man. My son is just like awesome, bro.
You
have
listens. You have to test.
He listens to me.
Yeah.
He don't listen to her though.
Well, that's how all kids are.
Yeah.
That's how all kids are. I mean, and you know what? And then my favorite thing is when you get to hear it too, because you're like, what do you want me to do? You know?
Yeah.
You're just as authority as I am. You
exactly.
know? You're the big dog too, homie. Exactly. But yeah, you know.
She's the mean one though, man. I get to be the privilege to be the nice one, but they know if I say something,
that's law.
Yeah, they already know, man. If he gets mad, then it's over with.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's over. Damn.
And they know they hate it because I'm always gonna side with her because I don't want to hear her shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, whatever.
I know it. No, you're right.
Yeah.
He'd be like, but Dad would be like, no, I get it. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
but
you know what?
You know where I sleep?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
You know,
I'd rather deal with you than deal with her.
Hell yeah, I can still beat you up.
Yeah.
No, dude, I love parenting though. But see, and then there goes the thing into being fucking something of a role model. Mm-hmm. If you're showing the correct way,
that's what it's about.
My kids know that I'm against a lot of certain things, you know, and I'm hard against them. But I'm the coolest, most lenient dad you're gonna have.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? But dude, I got this hard line, and I'm like, dude. Yeah, this is that what you'll never be able to cross this line.
Yeah, man, you start bullshitting like, I'm done with you, bro. And I tell him that too, like,
fuck yeah, lock down.
I'm done. You start bullshitting in school, start doing drugs, hanging out with wrong people. I'm done.
Yeah, done.
You know what I mean? Don't think you gotta be the cool. You're already cool. Trust me, because none of these people, and I tell him that all these little friends and shit you got right now, they ain't gonna be around.
But they don't know that.
20 years from now, these people are gonna be nothing to you, bro.
But they don't know none of that.
Yeah, they don't, because I mean, we didn't. We
Yeah.
didn't. We were just, oh, my friends are everything.
Yep.
Nah, bro, these people are going to backstabbing you, robbing you, trying to fuck your girlfriend. Like, they're pieces of shit. You just don't know it yet.
See, you got times with people, is what I always feel.
Yeah, you
right?
got seasons with everybody.
Seasons with everybody. But see, what my mom told me, it was just amazing. She said, I got 3 days, right? And you can look at it on big term or small term, but I got 3 days with you. So if 3 days, after 3 days, you will get right? So if you hung out with somebody for 3 years in your life, you'll be best friends with them for life.
Yeah.
Right? If you hung out with somebody for 10, 15 years of life, you've done had a bunch of bullshit happen. Right? If you know somebody for 6 months, you're like, man, me and him were cool as fuck. Yeah. If you got somebody for 3 days, you got some cool ass fucking stories, right?
Exactly.
But after that, man, you're like, look, I got life to live. I'm sorry about what you got going on, but everybody sees everything differently.
Yeah, people grow apart, man. Like, I still got a couple good friends. One of them don't answer the phone. Charlie P.
Man, Charlie P never answered the phone though. He don't. No, he never do. That's
my
crazy.
guy though. I love him.
I've been hitting him up all week.
I love him to death, man. But
I'll whoop Charlie.
Yeah, he ain't shit.
Nah, he look like he get beat up too.
Nah,
I feel bad for Charlie. He must have got picked on a lot in school.
No, everybody loves Charlie though.
No, they really love Charlie.
They really do, man.
Yeah,
everybody
he a cool ass
Charlie.
cat. Cause he a cool cat and he wholesome. He very wholesome and hella chill.
Yeah, he cool, man.
And he did like one of those the last to ever judge anybody.
No,
he don't give a fuck who you are. He'll never.
He don't
judge.
care how much money you got. It's where your heart's at, man. Like that's how kind of dude he is. He's like, if you got heart, you're good people. He's gonna rock with you, and he's gonna rock with you for a long time.
Yeah, I'll fuck with Charlie.
I've been fucking with Charlie for like 20 years. Yeah, about 20 years now, man. Good
how old is he?
He's younger than me. I'm 42. He's probably
37, 38?
37, 38.
Okay, that makes about sense.
Yeah, Charlie's been rapping since he was like, what, 14, 15?
He need to do some music.
I'll be telling him that too, man.
Talented.
I'm trying. Man, we were supposed to do a podcast.
He's got so much talent. He's got so much talent.
I said, dude, let's do a podcast. Let's get on this music. What do you want to do? And he's like, I want to do movies. I'm like, let's do movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know, I'm trying to get behind him nowadays. I'm like, just do
me and
something,
Charlie,
bro.
we working on a movie.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's going to do movies. I said, all right, do it. Do something, bro. But he does need to, like, you know, do the music. Like, but he's kind of like me. He ain't got no desire for this shit no more.
No, I know it.
He does, but he don't. You know what I mean?
It's just that he's got talent.
Yeah.
And he's got natural passion.
Yeah.
So you're always going to have that.
Yeah.
You just don't have the drive to put it into the business. I could never do it.
Yeah.
If I was a good musician the whole night, I couldn't do it for the simple fact that I understand the industry.
That's fucking whack.
And I fuck that.
It's so
fuck
whack.
all of that.
So
I love the cannabis industry.
Yeah.
I love the people that are a part of it. I don't like the people that want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
That shit kills my soul.
Yeah.
But I love it. And, you know, it's just like the music industry. You're going to have haters. You're going to have people that like
that's with anything. I feel like that's with anything.
That's with anything, right? But the cannabis industry, everybody's on good fucking vibes, man.
Because everybody's high.
Exactly. Right? Not everybody's high when they listen to music.
Yeah. No, there's too much of that. In music, man, there's just too much of that envy and just... It's just, I think that's just what ran me away from it, man. I was like, man, I don't.
Well, it's because there's levels, and everybody has to compete with the levels.
Yeah.
Right? With cannabis, there's levels, but you could grow something on accident, and it'd be fucking wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in music, if your shit sucks, it'll probably almost always suck.
Always suck.
You can have a good producer and some good auto-tune, but...
Yeah.
If you're just not hitting, you just ain't hitting.
Well, people go hard on me because I'm like, dude, if you ain't made it by the time you're like 35, you're 30 really.
Unless
like,
you started when you're 30.
Not unless you started late, exactly. Because I got a little dude I've messed with in the past, and he's 15. He put out some stuff. Then he came back when he was like 21, put out stuff. Now he's like going on 30, and he's like, all right, but he's never really like. And he's really fucking good. And I'm like, bro, you're really dope, but you don't never really push it. Like, you'll do a couple songs and it disappear. Yeah. He's like, yeah, because I'm like a new artist every time. I'm like, yeah, but you're getting old now. You're getting to the age where now you have to fucking go hard. Yeah. Like, because he's wanting me to mess with him in the music again. I'm like, if we do this, bro, it's got to be every other week. You got to be dropping songs, dropping videos. Like, we got to really push because you're reaching the age and don't he is like a new artist
and
coming
you gotta
out.
be on social media 24/7.
Got to be TikTok
all the fucking time. Yeah. I can never do that shit, dude. I rarely post. I try to post once a month.
I post, but I don't even start. I post and I leave. I don't look at that shit. I take that back. I watch YouTube, but I watch like fucking old wrestling and weird.
I don't really have the time. Most of the time, if I'm watching it, I'm watching a documentary on some
documentaries.
Shit.
I love documentaries.
Or I'm watching like a training video or a learning video or some sort of shit. Yeah, that's my jam. Yeah. And dude, I've been so fucking into aviation that it's just like calling.
And you can learn all that shit on YouTube. I bet you've learned a lot of shit about flying.
I've learned a lot, dude. So
on YouTube.
Yeah, so like when I go to class. Because they have like really good instructors and stuff on YouTube that like film their classes and what they teach and stuff. So when I know what I'm asking for. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't learn this shit on YouTube for some reason. I have to be hands on in the fucking plane, flying it myself. Him fucking pulling the throttle out and throwing the plane sideways. And
that's why
I shit all over myself.
I would shit on myself. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, dude, we got Jerry so fucking good the other day. we went to Gatlinburg and then we went to Kentucky and West Virginia or some shit. So we were going to West Virginia from Kentucky, and we were flying. And I look back and he's like, mind you, we were already flying for like 2 hours or so. So he's like nice and chill. He's like starting to
relax.
Yeah, he's starting to relax. So my instructor, he pulls the mic out and he goes, "Yeah, dude, let's get him, right?" So as I lean back to look, right, I look back at him and his eyes open up and he makes eye contact with me. And for some reason, I gave like the most evil face to him or some shit because he immediately was like, "Oh fuck!" And right when he said, "Oh fuck," here goes my instructor, drops the plane out the sky. Wham!
Oh, that's
right.
Hilarious.
He folded up into the ceiling. Wham, wham, wham. He came back down. He was screaming. I was dying laughing. It was so funny.
You should have recorded that shit. That was hilarious.
Well, no, I was gripping, so I couldn't really record. No. But no, it was so fucking funny. He's like, "That's very unprofessional." I'm like, "You must not know us." We love unprofessional. We want to know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? We got to know full force of what this fucking plane can do.
No,
and why
that's probably the best experience, too. It's just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
We're going to act like we're fucking up. We're going to save this. It's hard.
Because what if it really happens?
Yeah, exactly. You know what
and
you do.
And then you're really going down. See, me, when we're going down, I know that my instructor's right here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Dude, this is fucked up." He's like, "Well, what are you going to do?" And he's teaching me and going through it. You know, the first 5 or 6 flights, when he does it, I'm like, "I'm going to fuck you up the second we get off this bitch." Just know I fucking don't like you whatsoever. You know, but now I'm like, okay, all right. I'm still freaked out. I'm still telling him, "Look, you know I don't like you, right? But I got this." You know what I'm saying? And I'm still trying to figure it out because it's not hard. It's just a lot at once. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard at all.
Yeah, but
it's
you
just
have to learn
simple.
Everything in that cockpit. Like every button does.
And what
you have
every
to know.
fucking the altitude, the attitude, all each little fucking.
Yeah.
You got to make sure your rudder and your ailerons, everything's just going as it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get it down. I think it's just like driving a car. You know, there's a few things. There's buttons in my fucking truck I don't know, but there's really nothing in the cockpit that I don't know. I know pretty much everything and where everything's at, but there's still stuff I'm learning every day. I didn't even know there was a
jumped out of a plane?
Yeah, I've done that 11 times.
I want to do it.
That shit's fun as hell.
I want to do it. Yeah. I tell you, I want to do that. I want to do that. I don't know why I want to do that. I want to do that.
Do it. It's super fun.
I think I might do it next year for my birthday.
Dude, why don't you just go ride in a plane once?
I've been in a plane.
No, have you been in small planes? I know
yeah,
I'm talking
I've been
about.
in a small plane.
Okay, yeah, because it's way different than commercial flights. Way fucking different.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But I want to jump out of a plane. I don't know why. I just I want to do that.
Do it, dude. It's super fun.
I think it'll be.
It's just the first 3 seconds that really
and
suck.
you know, like the first few times you go with somebody.
First 5 times you go with somebody.
Okay,
yeah.
I knew you.
So you have to do it like
so there's
California.
2 parachutes, so you got a little, it's like a backup chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, plus you generally go with somebody, and they can probably link to you if you are falling, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, and.
Yeah, because you usually go in groups anyway.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go falling by myself.
Yeah, no, fuck no.
No, but there's a lot. I mean, the way the technology is, it's so safe now.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't even worry about it.
I don't know.
I think it'll be fucking fun.
See, my thing, I want to do paragliding, right?
Okay, now that would be cool too.
Yes.
But I've seen some accidents though.
See, I was like, damn, that looks like a sucker.
We went parasailing, dude. This is the funniest story ever. The first time we went parasailing was just me and her. you know, where they pick you up with the boat and shit, right? It was cool. I loved it. Because I love shit like that. I'm really not scared of heights. Well, the second time, we 2 years later, we went to Florida and we went again. Well, it was me and her and my daughter. And my daughter was in the middle. Well, when they took us off, you know, you got to sit in that little strap. So I missed the strap. So we get up in the air, quick, you're up in the air, and I cannot sit down, bro. So I'm holding myself up, screaming the whole time, because I'm big, bro. Like, imagine me holding my big ass up. I'm literally like, I'm screaming. And then finally, it was like 5-10 minutes later, it kind of bring us down, and I'm holding on for dear life, because I feel like, and I probably wasn't, but I was just kind of paranoid. I feel like if I let go, I was going to flip upside down. That's the last thing I wanted. I was like, my big ass is just not going to look right flipped upside down over the ocean. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And finally kind of bring us down, and I'm screaming, let us down, let us down. So they emergently, like, they quickly stopped, and I was like, dude, I wasn't in that belt was not, I was not sitting on that belt. That belt was down here to my legs, and I was just dangling and just holding all my body weight up. And it didn't freak my little girl out. But like the first time, and I want to go again because I'm pissed because I feel like I didn't conquer it. But the first time I went, it was just me and her. It was great. I loved it. I was like, yeah, man, this ain't shit. I'd rather jump out of a plane. Yeah. The second time, just like, maybe it's that I was high as shit too. Maybe it's because I was paranoid, but I wasn't strapped in. I felt like I wasn't strapped in.
I won't smoke or anything before I go. Yeah. Well, clearly, I don't smoke or anything before I fly or anything. But yeah, but no, for the most part, when I would jump off cliffs, so they had like Keystone and Camp Far West, and they had some big ass cliffs. I used to run and jump off those, and I'd go Strowman or Stomp.
Yeah, I used to do that shit when I was a kid. But Percy Priest, I stayed.
Now when I gotta think, I'm like, nah. If I gotta think, nah.
I've been like bungee jumping and shit too. When that first came out, I did it when it first came out.
No.
Oh, where did I see those?
I've been breaking rubber bands since I was a kid.
It's a new thing, man. Where you sit in a chair. Have you seen that? Where you sit in a chair and they drop you way into one of them nets.
Ah, fuck that.
There's nothing on. You sit in a chair and they drop you out and it comes out on you. And you go way down into a net and then bounce up. Oh, that shit looks fun.
Hell,
I like bungee jumping, but it did kind of like hurt. Like it was kind of like that's kind of. And this is when I bungee jumped at the fair. That's a fair. I bungee jumped like 3 times. I like that shit.
No,
I've always wanted to do it over a bridge,
and I would never do it. At a fucking fair.
Yeah, I know. That's how retarded I was.
Fuck no.
It was like literally when bungee jumping first came out.
They're like, fuck it, let's just tie
like 17 years old. I had to get somebody to sign for me to go and everything. Because I was underage. You had to be 18 to do it at the time. And I got my aunt to sign for me to go bungee jumping. I was like, dude, I'm going bungee jumping. I want to do this.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
At 17, I would have did that shit 4 times. Yeah. But right now, man, hell no.
I think I was. Now that I look back on it, I was like, dude, that literally was like the first year of bungee jumping. I was like a crash test dummy. I was kind of dumb for doing that. Because, you know, when you're young, you don't give a fuck.
No, fuck no.
I was like, oh, that looks cool. And then there were some girls around. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it.
Watch. Fuck yeah. No, dude, I went on a fucking a roller coaster at Dollywood, and it wasn't scary at all. I was like, what the fuck is this? Right? I went on a fucking, like, a bullshit ride at the fair. And I was scared shitless.
Because it's the
I was
fair.
like, this motherfucker's gonna fall apart right now.
Fair.
Like, I can hear chains and screws hitting the ground.
Well, did you see that? What was that, 2 years ago? It was like in Orlando. The
people die at the fair all the time.
Well, it was a black kid in Orlando. It was a big black kid. He was young. He was like 14 years old. He was a big guy, though. And they put him in the ones that go straight up. You sit in them and they go straight up.
Yeah.
His didn't latch. And he went all the way up in the air and then he fell. All them way up in there and fell and died. And ever since then, I'm like, I'm out on the rides, bro. And I listen, I grew up in Nashville. I grew up going to Opryland theme park everywhere, like sneaking in, jumping the fence. I lived right there in Donaldson. Like I would literally jump that fence every weekend and go in there for free. Rode all them fucking rides. I will not do it no more. Ever since I seen that, I don't want my kids on them. I'll do like the water rides and shit like that. I'm cool with that. No, I ain't gonna. I told my kids, y'all ain't going.
They just had one I seen not too long ago with the hole when they went up, and the whole thing, all the people fell.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
And then they had the other one with the thing just actually fell, bounced into the ground. It didn't do the whole stop thing.
I'm not on roller coaster, and I'm not scared of heights. Like literally, I used to love riding a hangman when it first came to Opryland. It was like the best one where your feet dangle and shit. Man,
I'm scared shitless
so many times. I'm not.
I don't fuck with heights, but I do it to break that fear.
I'm not. I'm scared of if like if I'm up on like what do you call like a lift or something, I'm cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm up on a ladder and it's like me controlling it, I'm not going. I'm not climbing that ladder. But you take me up there in a lift, dude, I'll work up there or whatever you want to do. But something about me being on a ladder is just not going. Like
me, I'll climb a ladder.
Yeah, I'm not with the ladders. But I'm not scared of heights though. Really, I'm cool on it.
Nah, I don't know, man.
Have you, like the that bridge in the mountains? It's got this glass missing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, that kind of freaked me out a little bit, but I was like, okay, I'll walk on it. But like, she walked on it, but the kids were like, I'm not doing that. You know, it's just a glass. You walk across the bridge, you're just looking down.
Super straight. Yeah. I wouldn't have gone. I'm like,
I did it. The first time I didn't do it, and the second time we went out like, fuck.
Would you do caves?
What do you mean, like?
Like, I went to Paint Lick, Kentucky.
And go in caves and shit?
I went in a cave, and it was 2 miles in. There was a spot. There was a spot where you had to crawl, and it was like this.
I'm kind of claustrophobic. So
I'm super claustrophobic.
That kind of freaked me out.
Yeah, no, I drank the whole way through. I got inebriated to get up in that bitch.
But I'll probably do that though, because I like hiking and shit. Like I
love hiking. That's my jam. But the cave that.
Yeah, we should go hiking one time, bro.
Oh, dude, there's so much out here.
I've been trying to tell her.
There's so much to hike
all summer. Like when we go to the falls.
Loves to hike.
I like going to the falls and shit. Like,
yeah.
Man, I'd come out here and we just go hiking. They got some falls out here and shit.
Dude,
I love that shit, dude. That's the shit.
Out here.
That's like one of my favorite things to do in the summertime. And it's like cool exercise too. You don't realize it, but you're getting a fucking hell of exercise.
I did a mountain today. I went up 130 acre fucking.
For real? Yeah, I'm down. Yeah. I love shit.
That shit was super fun.
I don't know why. I guess because it's just outside.
It's because it's outside.
Yeah,
I love that shit. Dude, we're just naturally, we're supposed to do that shit.
Yeah,
that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm not with the wintertime, man. I love the summertime. I love the lake. I love the boats. I love hiking. Just let me be outside, man.
Oh, yeah. All day fucking long.
She's more of a homebody. Her and my son and me and my daughter like, we want to go somewhere.
Well, it's different being in the city, though. You got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
See, it's different. Like, my house, I go outside. Like, I just walk outside. I don't have neighbors. I can just hop on the four-wheeler, a dirt bike. And,
hey, that's our next move, man. Like, I'm remodeling my house now. Because here in the next few years, we're selling the house. And we're moving to the country. Building me a pole barn house out in the country, barnuminium out in the country. And we're getting to the country. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I would do it sooner. My son has got 4 more years of high school. We're gonna try to make it through them 4 years, but it might only be 2 years, and we might be gone. I literally my man put a new roof, lean-to, concrete. Well, redoing all my drywall, paint, floors. I'm just doing everything to my house now because I'm like, I'm gonna get this bitch ready now, enjoy it for a couple of years, and we're out of here. Because where we're at's going up so much. Like, one thing about Nashville is...
Dude, you better hold it for about 4 years.
That's what I'm thinking. To get the most money out of it. Because it's kind of weird right now. It's in a weird spot. But I feel like once we get a new president and get this retard out of there, we're going to be good. You know what I'm saying? And that shit's going to go... Psh, and when it goes, psh, I'm selling out. And the thing is, I want to build. So I told her, I said, man, once we get back from vacation, I'm going to start looking for a piece of property so we can go ahead and build. And me and my brother, we got different moms, and his mom just died and left him a shit ton of money and shit. And he's a general contractor already. And for like the last 5 years, I'm like, look, bro, I got some bread. Let's start flipping houses. He never wanted. I felt like he never, because now he wants to do it. He's got money. He told me, he's like, I got money now, throwing it. I think before he kind of felt weird because I was like, I'll buy the house, I'll buy the materials, you do the work, we'll do it together, and we'll just split it. You're my brother. I want to see you win. But now he's got the money. He's like, dude, let's get some houses.
Yeah.
And even though it's not, and it's just not right. It's right now ain't the right time. We need to wait a couple more years to see how everything's gonna go before we buy anything. Because it's just not really a great time right now because the interest rates are so high.
Well, you know what, dude? Fucking, you can still build. You can buy a little.
That's what I told him. I said, won't we just build, bro? Like, won't we just build? Let's skip all the flipping. Let's just do new construction. You know what I mean? Because we got, between me and him, we got a bunch of contractors, and he's a general contractor. We can sub it all out and don't have to do shit.
That's the truth.
Because he's like, man, I really don't like doing these decks, and there's certain stuff I like doing. Like, I don't mind doing drywall, trim,
you do
doors.
in the meantime work. You know what I'm saying? You schedule up your contractors, and then you do what you can.
You do what you can and you want to do. And I'm like, bro, just to be real, I can do anything, but I haven't. I can do electrical work because I've actually done electric for like
that's
5
one
years.
thing I won't do.
Yeah, I can do electric, so it's like I can do that. You can teach me how to do everything else. You know, I know how to read a tape measure, so I can make cuts and shit for you. Let's just do it, and that's kind of what we want to get into. And we talked about like new construction. We also talked about and these are just hustles, man, because I'm trying to turn my shit into like putting people on game too, like man, fucking trailer park. Like find an old trailer park and just fucking redo all the trailers in it. And do like I want to do something for like people to get out of prison, like little halfway houses. The halfway houses make so much money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They make hell
do like a whole trailer park of people that just got out of the pen. You know what I mean? And just do.
I don't know if that's gonna be a good trailer park, but matter of fact, I'm pretty sure most trailer parks everybody just got out of the pen.
Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of places like that. I know a guy in Alabama. That's why I kind of got hip to it because that's what he does. He's like, dude, I just bought he's got 4 or 5 of them, and I talked to him a couple years ago. He's like, I just bought one for $40,000 with 12 trailers on it. I was like, 40 grand?
Yeah, it's just cheap.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, that's fucking cheap. He's like, yeah,
there's so many trailers you can go get for like $5-6 grand.
Yeah, he's like, they were ragged out, but I'm remodeling them all right now. They'll be brand new when I get done.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a cool little hustle too.
Yeah, that ain't too
Real estate's where it's at, man.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Monopoly gave us the game when we were younger.
Did, yeah.
You know, that's the game. That's life. Monopoly is life.
That is. It really fucking is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my jam. That's what I'm getting into. I've been getting into it. Yeah. I've already got my 4th property.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed, man. I can't wait. I'm excited about it.
My next jam is I want to do the side-by-side track with the paintball field.
That'd be dope. I got another one. I'll tell you too.
But I don't want.
I like RC cars, the fast ones and shit.
Oh yeah.
And where we live, man, we live in Sumner County, which is Hendersonville. You know where it's at. Yeah. You know the area. There's nothing. We got all the extreme in the movie theaters. There's nothing really for kids to do there. And I want to do like an indoor, like rent a warehouse and do like an indoor racetrack.
That'd be sick.
Like the mud one, and then you'll have like the NASCAR one. Then maybe remember the slot cars? They used to call them slot cars. Yeah. With the triggers. Yeah. Do one of them and work on them and just sell RC cars and rent them out. Hey, come play with the RC cars for an hour for $40. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to do one of them. I think that because there's nothing to do. Anything you do with kids, you're gonna win. Yeah. I just feel like you won't lose. Like them all their extreme places with them trampolines in them. Yep. They're making a killing, bro.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Well, that's why I want to do the paintball shit because you got so many. But see, I don't want to do regular ass paintball. I don't want to just do some teams. We got we're setting it up like Nuketown. Yeah. Right, but it's gonna be a little bit different. We got other houses with it. Yeah. So we want to do terrorist situations, hostage situations.
That'd be
we want to call out like the SWAT team and the police department and get them involved and get everybody. You know, there's a bunch of military people. Me and all my military friends. That's
that'd be sick, bro.
And we want to play Op 4 and you know what I'm saying, and have like escort situations and shit like that. Real life things that they would never really encounter in their life. Yeah. But we could do it on the field.
Well, there's a gun range, and I forget what it's called. It pops up on my YouTube commercials all the time. There's a gun range that does that. Yeah. Like they do like hostage. Instead of going and shooting at a gun range, you go in there and you're going into a fucking situation. Yeah. That would be something cool to put in there.
Especially since you have to be highly trained when you go into those because that's live ammo. Yeah. This, you're going in to shoot the fucking terrorists.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they have like the pop out shit. Like you come through a house, something pops out, boom. You either kill a good guy or the bad guy.
No, but I want real people. Yeah. Yeah, that's the biggest kicker.
See, that would be cool with the paintball guns. It's essentially the same thing.
Yes, well, they have the Orbeez.
Yeah, the Orbeez.
They have the AR-15s and stuff like that.
My son just emptied a whole clip, 5,000 Orbeez into my hot tub, shooting at his cousin. It pissed me off. I'm like, dude, you're shooting Orbeez into my hot tub. I don't give a fuck that they're Orbeez, but they're water that. No, they're Orbeez, bro. You're gonna fuck my hot tub up. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Yeah, fact. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know about Orbeez because she has the Orbeez gun. The Orbeez gun's always getting hit.
Yeah, see, but they have badass ones now.
Yeah, no, they got man, come on, the Orbeez
dude, we're getting a 50 cal. The butterfly.
Yeah. Full blown. I've seen them all. Yeah, my son shows them to me. I want some more. Because they're fun, dude. Because you can like do the Orbeez. You can just throw on some good glasses, you know what I'm saying? And y'all go play, y'all shoot each other out because they're not really going to hurt you. Yeah. I mean, maybe from right here it's going to sting, but it's not like a BB gun. And I've been shot with BB guns. And hell, it can't be. Hell, we used to have bottle rocket wars.
That's
I used to shoot motherfuckers with Roman candles.
Yeah.
We used to go.
That's the BB gun wars.
Yeah, BB gun wars.
I fucked my friends up.
Yeah.
I've been fucked up. Dude,
Yes.
I shot my buddy with a blow dart.
Yes. Oh yeah, I got shot with a blow dart.
Yeah, I shot somebody.
I shot Zane. I shot my little brother with it. He was sleeping in a hammock, and he had shot me with the BB gun. And you know what? I just discovered that BB's still in me, baby. It's right here on my leg. I'll show you when we get done. Anyways, he shot me with a BB gun, and the BB's. I think it's about to work itself out because it's been in my leg forever, for like 3 years now. He shot me with the BB gun in the leg, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I got you, bitch. I waited like 3 days, and he was sleeping in a hammock. I cocked that BB gun about 100 times, and I got right up on him. Pow! He about cried. It went all the way through his ass cheek and everything. He was so pissed. I felt bad because he ended up dying like 3 months later.
Oh, man.
I wore his ass out. Then I shot him again because he jumped up, and I was like, I got you now, bitch, and I was chasing him. I'm like, dude, I'm 40 years old out here shooting people with BB guns. Man, this has got to stop.
No, man, but I think we do anything for the kids, do anything for the future.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna work.
That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about, man. I think that's kind of like the direction I'm going is with the whole Zane Tough nonprofit shit. Like, I'm really excited about it, man. It's like, that's where I want to go. This is what I want to do. I'm gonna start a pressure washing company for my nephew. He's 19. I want to get him going because he wants to work, and I'm like, man, okay. I'm seeing how people are making good money pressure washing. I'm like, he can do this, and I can help him.
It's always needs done.
Yes,
it's always done.
It's a job.
It's a fucking job.
And him being 19, and my son is like, you know, when he ain't playing football, he can go work with him, and I can teach him how to do it. And I'm like, all right, this might be something here in the next couple, few years that you can just kind of take over. And then, I met a dude the other day, man. He's got a pressure wash company. He's making $300,000 a year off of.
Damn.
And he's doing like all the stores.
Got quite a bit.
He's doing a lot. He's been doing it for 5 years, but he's killing it, bro.
Yeah. And
he's doing all the stores, and then he's like, well, I really make my big money if it snows, but it don't snow a lot in that Tennessee. But he said if we get a good snow for 3 days, because once he got into that, he bought like a snow plow, like a truck with a snow plow on it, and the things that shoot the salt out. Yeah. He says, bro, that truck, last time we got snow, it was like 3 days, 4 days in a row. He said, man, he made so much money, bro. And it was nonstop. He was clearing parking lots for everybody. Hell yeah. Nonstop. You're talking about $500, $600, $700 a watt. And you got to think, it only takes you about 30 minutes to fucking clear the parking lot and salt it down. Yeah. He's like, and I got into that too. He's like, dude, I'm making a killing doing it. Because I was asking him, I was like, is there a lot of work out? Because I kind of want to base it where I'm at. He's like, dude, if you want to work, you're going to work as much as you want. He said, my phone's blown. I turned down work. He said, once you get all your equipment, call me. I'll hook you up. I'll give you all kinds of jobs. I was like, all right, cool. Not that I'm going to get out there and do it. I mean, I probably will for the first couple of years till my nephews I can just say, take the truck home, here's the jobs you're going to do. Just trying to give him something to do, man. It's like trying to because I got a lot of nieces and nephews, and I'm like, I'm trying to give them some opportunities that I didn't have, So I wish somebody would have put me in a pressure washing company when I was 19. Maybe I wouldn't have sold drugs, you know what I mean? Maybe I would have, had a fucking pressure washing company making $100,000 a year for me. Because you don't really make money selling drugs. Like, people don't understand that. I mean, yeah, you do, but by the time you get popped, all that money's gone.
Attorneys and lawyer fees that can go away for some fucking years anyways. Yeah, that shit ain't worth it. That shit for the motherfucking birds anymore, my friend. What time is it? It's already 7:30. Well, big dog, I'm gonna have to get to it my damn self.
Yeah, man, we're gonna head back, man. We're gonna grab something to eat.
I fucking love it, man. I hella appreciate you coming out, too,
I'm glad you had me.
I'm glad that you're doing that Zane Tough shit, man. That's some real good shit right there.
Yeah, man. I want to shit. I know you're always down. I want to get you involved in it. Once I get everything locked in motion and going, I'll let you know.
For sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I want to try to figure out how to put the vending machines in, like, certain spots with the Narcane in them and shit. I don't know if you do it for free.
I don't think you can do that, can you?
I don't know, man.
There's a lot of different stuff on that.
I gotta get the YouTube stuff set up. I got about 10 people already. Like, yeah, you can interview us. So it's about creating awareness, man, and just pushing that vibe. I feel like people don't really talk about it, enough.
They need to talk about it. And that's one of the biggest things is fucking bringing it to the fucking surface. Seriously.
Yeah, you can't hide shit like that, man.
Nah, hell no.
Like, did I want to tell everybody how my brother died? No, not really. But then again, I was like, you know what? Zane might end up saving somebody else's life.
He could. My homeboy Peanut died from a motherfucking pill.
Yeah.
You know what
You
I'm saying?
never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it's about. I got a video that's got like 100,000 views on Facebook. And it was me, my homeboy TJ Sharaf. A lot of people know him. A lot of people you know him. And TJ, man, I love that dude to death, man. And I just walked out of the hospital. He was in there. They pulled the plug on him. Right after I got up there, they pulled the plug and I walked out of the hospital. I made a video and I cried in the video. And this is when fentanyl just really first started hitting. And I was talking about fentanyl and that shit motherfucking video went viral. And then a couple years later, Zane died, and I was like, dude, and I've lost so many friends for that shit. It's like, tired of it, man.
Tired of it.
Good people, too. And even, just because you get on drugs don't make you a bad person, either. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's try to fix this.
That. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm that guy, too.
Yeah, like, let's try to fix this. We all know you're a good person. You're just having a rough time right now.
Yep.
And it's so dangerous now.
And shit'll grab a hold of you before you even know it. You'll get addicted and not even know it. You know what I'm
you'll
saying?
start off on one thing and end up
Yep.
doing shit that puts you on your ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
But even just like the pills, because it's just like the pressed pills.
Yeah.
You eating some fentanyl, not knowing it's fentanyl, it don't kill you, but you getting addicted to it. So after the third or fourth time you're doing it, now you're addicted to that shit.
You don't even want the real pills no more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want those fucking fake ones. You know, and that's fucked up, but this is how we're going. And then there'll be people that are sneaking it and doing it, and you know what I'm saying, you didn't even know. I'm like, how the fuck did you not know that you were doing pressed pills and now you did? You know? We're losing too many good fucking people. Yeah. But we're going to just keep pressing that fucking envelope. And I appreciate you rocking it, my friend.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because I was like, I wanted to somehow bring it up today. I was like, that's really what I want to talk about.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's really why I brought you down. Because I seen it, I was like, oh man, I got to get him out here. I got to. Yeah, we got to chop it up on that. Because that's the biggest thing that I'm pressing right now, man. If I could get somebody to just sit here and smoke some trees or concentrates or however they fucking want to eat some edibles, you know what I'm saying? I'll pay for it if you get away from that dope. You know what I'm saying? Step the fuck out of that shit. Get away from that shit. You know, because it's just deteriorating the body, man. It's just killing yourself, killing your soul, killing your family. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. But it's a feeling. Everybody want to chase the dragon.
Yeah, that's the worst dragon. That is the dragon.
All right, mother trucker, we out.